None of you guys are as broke as me. That's why I'm back with another One Piece reaction. Anyway, we got 1176 today, man. Let's get to it. We got a color page. Okay, we got the Straw Hats and the Sunny. Let's see. Zoro's got a bag. Look like they're running with some treasure. Luffy's got a book bag. Chopper's got a book bag. What you call him? Sanji. He actually has a wheelbarrow or like a chariot or something like a wagon. No, I'm sorry, a wagon or something. He's carrying Robin and Nami. He's carrying Robin and Nami. You already knew that part. Now Jinbei is actually riding on the head of the Sunny. That's usually Luffy's position. He has some sake with him. My man Usopp, he has a book bag along with Frankie. He has a book bag, and Usopp is riding on top of Frankie's shoulders. Okay, and Brook, he's just performing. He's got his violin out there, and he's just performing. That's it. Okay. Also, we see a skull down here. Whoa! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Hold up! Wait a minute! Hold up! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Hold up! Wait a minute! See, I'm looking just in case we see something that's like interesting in some of these these cover pages, because a lot of times you think it's like irrelevant, then you find out. Wait a minute, y'all thought Oda was finished, but he wasn't. Look down here in the lower left hand corner. What do I see? I see a cross. I see a cross, but not an ordinary cross. It looks exactly like Yoru. It looks exactly like Mihawk's sword. Look at the guard. Look at Mihawk's guard on his sword. It looks exactly the same, man. And then Mihawk also has a little blade, which is a cross that he wears around his neck, right around his neck piece. Also, if you look at the skull, right, it has a hat with a skull and crossbones on it, but there's an eye patch on it that looks to have a skull in it as well. That looks to be like some type of hint back to Jaya. Remember Jaya, skull shaped island? That might have uh, 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 some type of hint in there. Also, not only that, remember the cross I was telling you about? It's got some type of etching on it, the same way that Mihawk sword Yoru has, and there's a sword right next to it. That ain't no coincidence, baby. Ain't no coincidence, baby. Ain't no coincidence. Can't be. Okay, so anyway, let's get to the chapter. Loki's Thorheim echoes across the land. Now here go Frankie. What the hell kind of party is this? I think he sees Loki. He's like, what the freak is going on? It's like Serpentina from Power Rangers. Remember the giant Zord made every other Zord look like a baby. Now Loki looked a little bit different than I expected. He's a little bit longer and a little bit slimmer than I expected. Because he kind of looked like the dragons from Punk Hazard, but shape is slightly different. And definitely the head's different. He got a different head than the other dragons. The head different. All right, let's get to it. Okay. Are we gonna see the heaven realm or whatever? Okay, here we go. Chapter 1176 with great ape. No, I'm saying it says with great pride. So here we go. Frankie's about to receive an upgrade, and it kind of looks like remember what's his name or maybe it's what you call him's upgrade Lilith. It looks like the thing that's on Emmett's back. He had like something that looked like a helm on his back. It kind of looks like those. Okay, what are you doing, Lilith? She says, I'm throwing this away. We ain't even got no milk. And Frankie tells her she better throw some water on it. Okay, what are you doing, Lilith? Wasn't Vegapunk supposed to be inside that box? Good thing I left it near the school. This here's the Omni Drain Converter, the ODC. I have no control. I have no clue what that is. Then Frankie is confused too, along with Bonnie. Frankie got Bonnie on top of his head, and they're both like, "What does that mean?" Oh, and you should be able to use the hover since we're in Elbath. Can't you feel it? The energy here flows everywhere. That's what Lilith says. She says the energy flows here everywhere. Have you ever tried using something other than cola to move around? And look, Frankie leaned even more. He was like this, and then he goes like this. His ears touching his shoulders right now. So I'm assuming Lilith wants Frankie to power himself with something other than cola. Now that makes sense, but the problem is that's been an ongoing gag that Frankie powered himself with cola. But also, I always thought that maybe there was something else to it. That maybe the ancient kingdom was powered by cola. Everybody was looking for, the mother flame and all this stuff. What if it was powered by cola? Like it was just we didn't know. They didn't know. You would think it was some type of exotic energy, and Frankie just happened to get it right. He just happened to get it right, baby, with the cola. So that's why I'm not sure if him changing his energy source from cola to something else would be a good idea. Okay. The fire's spreading. Oh, man, we cut from Frankie. Oh, man, it was getting interesting. Oh, man. Whew. So Frankie's about to get an upgrade. Sanji's getting ready to get an upgrade with the Conqueror's Hockey. Usopp, when you getting your upgrade, bruh? When you getting your upgrade? We got Loki in the house. We seen Luffy basically get Gear 4 for free. His Gear 3 just turned giant. I mean, not Gear 3. He got what you call him? He can turn basically Gear 3 for free. In base form, he can get as big as Gear 3. He gets it for free now. So we got all these upgrades. When Usopp gonna get it? When he gonna get his? Okay, the fire's spreading. This has to be a nightmare. Is this the day the world ends? Did you see that? That dragon's way bigger than Kaido. Yeah, I heard Kaido's tiny compared. Kaido is smaller than the horn, than one of Loki's horns or something like that. Okay, but Luffy was riding on its back. So that means it's our ally. Usopp figures that. We don't know that for sure. We know it, but you know what I mean? Loki is saying that he's not. That idiot is always doing whatever comes to mind. Zeus, are you ready? Nami's like, yo, I got the power of an emperor. You know what I mean? Are you ready? Nami got Zeus. She has about the same power and some of her attacks as an emperor has, a Yonko. That's what Nami has. Usopp got to catch up. Chopper needs to catch up as well. You know what I mean? Chopper needs something, man. We ain't seen much from him either. Brooke, we gotta see something from him. Robin, we need to see something from her. Since some people lagging, Luffy, Zoro, Jinbei, and Nami, they're definitely not lagging at all. Frankie and Brooke, they're not doing bad. They're not doing bad, but they're not doing as good as they maybe should. You know what I mean? We might need to see a little bit more from them, but they're okay. Brooke and Frankie are okay. The main one we're worried about is Usopp and Chopper. Those are the main ones that we need to worry about. Okay, anyway, here we go. Zeus says he's ready. This won't be easy, but let's move before things happen to the before something happens to the kids. Okay, Robin calls for Saul. Better call Saul. Sorry, but I can't stay here. Are you all right? So Robin's asking if Saul's okay. Saul's so jacked up. He's like, man, just leave without me, man. I gotta take a break. You need a break. You need a break of that Kit Kat, boy. Okay, let's go, Zeus. It's an emergency. I wonder if Nami could fly on Zeus. Okay, we've got to put the fires out at the school and the library. Zoro, he could easily do it. Nah, because Zoro had to cut. We had to cut in order to put the flames out, right? He can cut fire, but when he had to cut the other stuff around it, Nami could do it, and Jinbei could do it. Yo, what's going on, Potato? I haven't read the chapter, didn't even know it was out. You early. I'm done playing games. I'm on my grind. I'm back on my grind scheme forever. I'm not letting you down. I can never let you down, Potato, ever again. I'm getting right with God now. You ever got right with God? Well, guess what I'm doing? I'm getting right with God. Okay, so Nami, I think she's going to use some type of water attack with Zeus. Okay, leave it to me, Nami. I'm already full. Zeus got freaking huge. I mean, huge. Okay, that's our Nami sign. Always on point. Boom. It looks like a hurricane in there. Please, Nami, Zeus. Robin's like, yo, them books, man. Save the books. She said some of those are my favorite books. Okay, is that rain? Saul didn't know that Nami had that type of power, that type of equipment. Okay, put it out. Hey, hold on a second. That's not what was promised. Who said anything about putting out the fire? Killingham is there. Okay, a monster. Watch out, Zeus. Oh, okay. He said that's not what was promised. Who said anything about putting out the fire? I'm thinking Killingham thinks that Zeus is one of the monsters he summoned. Oh, no. He just thinks he's one of the people from one of the Elbathian people. And it's like, hey, wait, we had a deal that you was going to set fire to the place. Now you're trying to put it out? That's what happened. Okay. You promised you'd throw away the history of the world. Okay, Killingham. He used some type of giant serpent. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my oh, 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 oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do y'all know what this is? Do y'all know what this is? I think one of the creatures that he's on is the blood-stained serpent, man. Right. That's it from the mural. Right. So we getting the idea what it looked like. That's what I'm thinking. when I first saw it, I wasn't sure, but once I seen it do the skull bash or whatever, and I seen the whole thing, I said, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. Yeah. Callahan pulled up on that serpent, the baby form of it. Yup. And I think that's the one from the mural. That's why it's not going to look like this in real life because they don't have all the details. But I think this is what it's going to be something similar to this. Okay. Zeus got hit. I'm assuming they had some hockey behind it to bust Zeus up. Let's see. Is that a snake? No. It's the lindworm. Lindworm. He said that's not a snake. It's a lindworm. Let's look up lindworm. Lindworm dragon. The lindworm is a North Central European mythical tree creature portrayed as a wingless giant serpent with 2 clawed forelimbs. Okay, let's see. Do I see clawed forelimbs? No, I don't see it, but it could be. It could be there. It could just be a little bit further down. Okay. Often symbolizing greed, destruction, or in some tales, a cursed human. Maybe Loki's the cursed human. Originating from Norse and Germanic folklore, these intelligent creatures are known for guarding treasure, inhabiting forests, swamps, and possessing venomous or acidic breath. Okay. So it has legs. Now, y'all already know what I think. I think that the and I still gotta do a video on this, so I'm a little bit behind. I think the scales from the bloodstained serpent and or the dragon from Wano is where you get sea stone from. It's probably both, or if even if it's one, you probably can get it from both because they both have scales. You know what I mean? And that's what it's made from. From what I heard, like there's a chapters where they was talking about sea stone. They were saying keratin. That's what scales are made of, keratin. So that's what I'm assuming. I'm more so thinking it's probably going to be from the dragon. Like if the dragon goes into lava, like Kaido, its scales become sea stone. Okay, let's see. Our last resort for putting out the fire was, wait, who's that over there? Sanji is trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Okay, is he one of the 3 demons mobilizing the ODCR? Okay, the ODCR. Those are the helm looking things. Okay, collecting thermal energy. Okay, it's like a bunch of discs flying around. I see 3 so far. It might be more. I have no clue what they're doing, but let's find out. What the heck is that thing? Killingham is wondering what these things are. These are flying. They froze everything. They froze the entire. The fire's gone. Fire put out. Fire put out. Fire put out. It froze every Galila. The Galila, whatever them things is, the Galila giants. This might be that they might have been frozen some type of with some type of technology like we seen here, or Loki, or what's his name? Ragnar. Ragnar may have done it. Okay, the fire went out. No, it was frozen. What's going on? Okay, Indredible. The fires at the school and the library have been extinguished. What you call them? Saul's back up. Somebody done called Saul. Okay, natural disasters are nothing more than clusters of energy. Oh, it didn't freeze it. Well, it froze it. Those things that they just those discs can absorb energy. If they absorb energy, it freezes this thing as well. Okay. And she's pumping it in to a cola bottle. Ah, this is what I think they should do. Keep it cola. Add the energy to the cola and say it's still cola. Don't say it's no longer cola, it's just some other form of energy inside the cola bottle. Keep it as cola, but just supercharged cola. Okay. And then put that in Frankie. So he's super powered now. Frankie, try using one of these. Okay, whoa, the bottle's about to burst. I call this beauty super Vega coat. There we talk. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. We still keeping the cola. That's what I'm talking about. They just supercharging it. Okay, super Vega cola. Your internal mechanism was brilliantly engineered. It's on par with the pacifistas. Frankie was on par. Frankie's the GOAT. Frankie is the GOAT. He was able to reverse engineer what he's seen from Vegapunk's designs and stuff like that and keep up. He didn't make an inferior version. It's just as good as the pacifistas. But when I heard you were running on plain old cola, I was shocked. He's able to perform at a pacifista level with just. Listen, Frankie, fuel is passion. And if you drink that, your power will explode. Frankie upgrade. Frankie's stronger than Brooke. Is it? Frankie is number 5. Frankie is number 5. Maybe let's see if he's number 4. Let's see if he can compete with Jinbei. This may be like temporary though. Like he can only do it at certain times. Like he's not like I think that he's probably going to use those energy collectors, the energy collecting discs only when he needs to. Why walk around with bottles that's going to pop, you know what I mean, at any given time? The cola by itself normally keeps them sustained. So I wouldn't use it until, let's say we got to get ready and get into a fight. I would probably use it ahead of time, though. But I'm saying like on a day-to-day basis, I don't think so. But also, Lilith said that she was surprised when she heard that Frankie was just running on cola. That means Frankie reverse engineered that thing. He reverse engineered that thing and was able to get the same results as a pacifista with just cola. That means he's more efficient than Vegapunk was. Of course, he had help that Vegapunk didn't have, but he's more efficient. He's getting compound interest off those dividends. Okay, here go what you call him, Zeus. Zeus got eaten. He got ate up. It's pitch dark in here. Nami, help. Zeus, I'm coming. Now, what can Nami do? Now she got to use a climate attack. That's the only thing she can do. She can't if she can't use Zeus. I don't know why Zeus should be using lightning, whatever he can do while he's inside of that thing. Okay, Saul, do you think we can reach the library? Of course. Robin wants to go to the library. What's that for what? You're worried too, aren't you, Robin? After all, that's where all the history left behind by O'Hara is. That's a good point. It's definitely a good point. Okay, Dream Demon, swallow the library. Yo, Killingham is just as freaking evil as Summers, man. Went straight for the library, man. He think it's funny. He having a good time too. Oh my goodness. Don't let them have hope. After all, a new world can only be born once history is cut away. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay, now Jinbei just jumped into the water. So Jinbei's going to be supercharged right now. Also, Frankie's supercharged with the cola. Let's see what happened. I think Frankie's probably going to stop this Killingham guy. Okay, leave him to me. I'll make that monster cough Zeus back up with my Seiken. Look at that, a fish man, the ugliest race in the world, makes me want to puke. I wonder what race Killingham is. He looks human, but look at his teeth. He may be part fishman, and he don't even know it. He's talking about a fishman being ugly, and he may be part fishman. Look at remember Dillinger or whatever from the Don Quixote family or Don Quixote pirates. He was a fishman. You know what I mean? So never know. Killingham may be part fishman and don't even know it. I thought Killingham was going to be kind of a good guy because his awakening had white smoke instead of black. I guess I was wrong. So you think white is good and black is evil? That's what you're trying to tell me, Potato? That's what you're trying to tell me, dude? Oh, man, I would have never thought it would have came from you, Potato. Okay, good thing I'm wearing a mask. He don't want to breathe the same air as a fishman. So fishmen are the worst ones? Probably because they look the most different. What about minks? Well, minks are like animals. Huh. I guess fishmen are the ugliest ones. Okay, Killingham for sure is an Uncle Tuna. He himself is part fishman. That's what I'm thinking. He probably don't know though. Okay, the whole chosen people thing, so typical of celestial dragons. This is Sanji talking. Is your head so big you can't tell? This is Jinbei, a former warlord of the sea. You committed the crime of insulting a member of my crew. I think it's time I put a hole in that aquarium of yours. I mean, he about to bust that helmet of his up. But here come Frankie. Frankie's coming. Super. But I'm sorry, I didn't say super. It says super. What a jump that was. I mean, what a jump was that? What a jump was that? My muscles are screaming. With this one hit'll make any monster run with its tail between its legs. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Strong, super strong. It ain't just a strong right. It's gonna be a super strong right. Oh, yo, it's all of them on Killingham. So we got Frankie. Remember, Frankie attacked Luffy, right? Was helping Sanji, right? And Luffy he redirected the attacks towards what's his name? Saturn. Now, the attack I think was called Dawn Balloon or some Dawn Balloon or something. Now, he said that it was hurting them. He said because you guys are using hockey. I always wondered, wait a minute, was Frankie using hockey as well? But at that point, Frankie was using it on Sanji in order to boost Sanji's attack. But maybe that was a hint. So we already know Bonnie can use hockey. We know Sanji can. But also Frankie. We know Jinbei can. But Frankie, That was the foreshadowing to Frankie Unahaki. Frankie Unahaki. Because Frankie's getting ready to attack Killingham. Those attacks won't do much without hockey, right? Specifically, Conquerors hockey. That's where Sanji comes in. So it looks like what you call them, Frankie and Jinbei, they're gonna be able to do some damage, but Sanji's gonna be the one that has to delete Killingham. Okay, Fishman Karate secret technique. Ifrit Jambe. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Now, Jinbei, he went after the oh, they're going after the monster. Okay. They're going after the Lindworm. So they didn't go after Killingham. So hockey not confirmed. But I think that Frankie may have some hockey. I think the entire group has to have hockey at some point. Remember, this is a small group. Straw Hat's a small pirate ship. I mean, tiny. You know, most of these people, they got hundreds of people on board. 100 at least. So for them to do any type of damage in the new world, they have to have hockey. Armament hockey would be perfect for Frankie. He's a heavy hitter. You know what I mean? Okay, so anyway, Frankie's attack is super strong. Dexter. Why Dexter? Okay, so I gotta look up what Dexter is because it usually his is strong right, but his says super strong Dexter. So now he's using Dexter. Maybe Dexter like means a smart guy, like a Poindexter. So I'm guessing that's what that means or something. I'm not exactly sure. Or he's referring to somebody named Dexter that's smart or something like that. I don't know. Or Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. Okay, now Jinbei's attack is Fishman Karate secret technique, Borai Khan. I have no clue what Borai Khan. We're gonna look it up though. We're gonna look it up right now. Borai Khan. Father Borai, another Genesis Ultraman. Ultraman, which is a Japanese show. Is it one word? Let me look up English to Japanese. No, English to Japanese. Okay, let's look it up, see the translation. A sense of rebellion. That may not be correct, but I just had to look it up just to see if anything looked interesting. Now, which call him Jinbei is a rebel. Now, anyway, here we go. Sanji's attack is Ifrit Jambe Concase, or I don't know, some type of food or something. Let me look it up real quick. Convict. Okay, it's some type of tomato. It's a French culinary technique derived. Oh no, some type of it's a type of food, which is what crushed tomatoes. That's what it's called. I guess he's crushing. He bust Killingham's head, so he crushed his tomato. But yeah, a lot of what you call them Sanji's attacks are named after food, and they're in French. So I believe that one to be correct. So yeah, Ifrit Jambe crushing tomato, crushed tomatoes or something like that. But yeah, he definitely bust his tomato. All right, let me check real quick. You don't have to have hockey. In fact, more than half already have hockey. but it's only 10 straw hats. I would understand if they had a crew full of people. Everybody won't have to have hockey. But if you only have five, you can't have any soft targets. You can't. If you had a small crew like Luffy's, there can't be any soft targets. None. Everybody has to have hockey. Unless you got, I don't know, you got to have something that supersedes hockey or keeps you. I guess Frankie kind of, he's a cyborg. He got some attacks that can pretty much hit most people. But still, like in the new world with only 10 people, you kind of have to have hockey, I would think. Hello, sorry for being late. I was reading the chapter. I just finished. Dexter is Latin for right. Okay, there we go. So it is strong right. Okay, so Latin. Now, why is he speaking in Latin now? Probably because a lot of scientists use Latin. Like when they name things and stuff like that, they use Latin. So like the scientific name for a lot of things is in Latin. So that's probably what it is. Okay, I think the main reason why the translator chose Latin for the word right is because it sounds scientific or something. See, there we go. Dead man is always on point. You're always on point, man. You never miss. I'm waiting for one day for you to miss. Okay, here we go. West Village. Okay, the giant warrior pirates turned into demons. Dory Brogy versus the warriors of the West Village. Stanson, Hydruden, Ja Rule, and Zoro. Okay. Now they're taking damage, but they keep healing. They keep regenerating even after being cut down so many times. I know every single one of them. I know every single one of them. It's hard having to hurt them like this. For me, it wouldn't be hard at all. I'm seeing them heal. Okay, isn't there some other way to stop them? Okay, let's. Oh no, they got to get in between the same way the Giants get like they flank you and you turn into you get Domi reversied or Domi reversied. I think you need to flank them to flip them back. Now I'm looking at what you call him, Brogy, and I'm not sure if his arm was healed. It may have healed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure though. But it looked like they were fighting each other. Okay, captains, are you there, Dory? Barely, Brogy. They're back conscious now, for at least for now. Now this has happened already before. They're going to turn back. They can't fight it for so long. It would be a disgrace to go on living after hurling baseless insults at the great Lord Ja Rule. And even worse, trying to take his head. Our honor would be stained for generations. Yeah, that can't happen. I agree with you. Okay, certainly. Farewell, comrades. I'll never yield to a demon. These past 100 years of battle have been quite the thrill. We are warriors of Elbaf. Then all that's left for us is to be deleted or perish with great pride. They both cut off each other's heads. Oh man, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. But at the same time, wouldn't they heal? Or can they hurt each other? I'm not exactly sure how that works. Okay, Chiefs. Dory Brogy. Zoro is distraught, man. He hurt just like me. He's hurt more than I am. Okay, let's see. Captain Dory, Captain Brogy. Why did you do that? Yo, the Dami reverse, he got unreversed. You see them flip. They did the whole flip thing. They're back. And they have their heads. What? They're back to normal. and their heads are still intact, which means take the heads out. So yeah, I was right. Brogy's hand did come back. His hand healed. I'm seeing him hold. He's holding the shield. Okay, so the heads came back. So if you cut the heads off, that'll reverse them. You have to die once to undo the demonic transformation. Oh, I thought it was cut the heads off. I said the D word, man. That's what happened with Rocks. He got eliminated and he came back. Our bodies may turn into these horrible walking corpses, but once we flip ourselves over again, our bodies return to perfect health. Once they flip themselves over again, what does that mean? Oh, yeah? Then all we have to do is go for it, right? Yeah, no need to hold back. Oh, Hydruden's actually bigger than Dory and Brogy. I didn't know that. Well, it looks like he is, at least a little bit. Okay, so if we deal a fatal blow, they'll go back to normal, whether it's cutting off their heads or ripping out their hearts. No, wait. There are comrades. We can't do that. Bruh, it's going to turn them back to normal. You better do it. Hey, get the kids inside. Zoro said, I'm ready to go. He said, okay, that's your comrade. They ain't my comrades. I'm ready to go. And he said, put the kids inside, put the kids to bed, so that way I can start slicing these guys up. So I'm assuming he don't want the kids to see them get chopped up. Now, Dory and Brogy like, okay, well, if we can't do it, you go ahead and do it. So that'll help. Shall I? Yeah, I feel bad for them. My heart sinks and my chest aches. I hate having to do this, but brace yourselves. Hey, you got to go at it, man. So if you delete them, they'll come back. But Rocks was so strong. So that's how that worked. So Rocks was so strong. It wasn't the hockey that brought him back. They had to overcome the healing factor, delete him with that attack, and then he came back. Is that what they're trying to say? Okay, let me check the comment section out. Another epic chapter, man. Frankie got his upgrade. When Usopp gonna get his? When Usopp gonna get his? I mean, I pretty much thought Frankie was gonna get his on Egghead. So he was obviously was due. He was due for it anyway. So, but so he was due. It just happened in Wano. But when Usopp gonna get his? Also, Brook got to get his, and Chopper. Now let's check the comments out. I think I already read that. Yo, what's going on, Morgan? Morgan, you late. But anyway, look, chapter was real good. Hopefully they don't take another break next week. Can't wait to get that going. Also, finally, I'm early, so maybe we can actually get some views from this thing. And I'm coming back better than ever. I'm not going to let you guys down. Usopp has his moment in Dressrosa. He's the Krillin of the crew now. No, he ain't have his moment. I'm not trying. Look, everybody's supposed to have multiple moments. That's just one of Usopp's moments. He had other moments, but he needs another one now. So I'm not trying to the potatoes like he had it. No, it ain't no had. How many moments did Zoro have? He only had one moment? No, he had plenty. How many moments did Luffy have? Plenty. You know what I mean? Nami's had moments. Everybody's got to have multiple moments. You know what I mean? Like Usopp had other moments. He fixed the ship when they first got into the Grand Line. They would have been stuck without that. He stopped those the Marines like that first was going after the Straw Hats early on when he first got on the ship. Remember, he sank both of those ships, saving the crew. That was a moment right there. Okay, the power creep is too much for Usopp now. Nah. Usopp has Davy blood running through him, man. Nah. Power creep is actually too low. It ain't too much for him. It's actually not enough. Usopp has got gangster blood coursing through his veins. He's got OG, big homie blood running through his veins. So yeah, he's supposed to be the strongest one in the crew. He's supposed to be the strong one crew, baby. He's supposed to be the strong one crew. So yeah, if you didn't know, in the original pilot, Usopp was supposed to be the vice captain. So, but then Oda got rid of it and he made it so that nobody's vice captain. People keep saying to Zoro. Zoro's not the vice captain. There's technically no vice captain, but unofficially, it's still Usopp. Usopp told Luffy, "Hey, if you wind up not being able to lead the crew, I'll take over." And Luffy said, "Sure thing." So that means he's pretty much the vice captain unofficially. You know what I mean? He wasn't given that title or anything, but unofficially, once Luffy's gone, and we know that in the future, in the good future, when Usopp gets older, he goes back out to sea as what? Captain of the Straw Hat Pirates or whatever it was, or maybe they might change the names. So there you have it. Okay, Luffy, the sun god, of course, he's going to keep getting moments. Usopp just a long nose nigga, not Nigga. It's Nega, like he's negative. The long nose is actually imperative. It's actually something very special about the long noses, man. Y'all just don't know it yet. He said that in chapter 122, we 2,000 chapters deep, bro. Exactly. He said it early on. Meaning Usopp was vice captain unofficially early on. Anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat and because I'm broke and you got the power to change that. Peace.